Hi friends, in today's video we are going to see about the little girl and the witch. Once upon a time there lived a little girl named Jane. Her parents were very lovely and caring. One day Jane was playing in a meadows near her house. There came a little horse galloping towards her. It had a silver hair in its mane. Jane was surprised when the little horse began to lick her hands. She gently touched its mane and patted on its back. Then she led the little horse to her home. Mother, see what I found, Jan called out. It's so cute. Let it stay here. It will play with me. All right, dear, said Jane's mom. She too liked the little horse. They named it Garndpa. Now Jane and Garndpa would always be together. They would run and play in the meadows and hills. As Garndpa grew up, the silver hair in his mane became longer and thicker. Soon Garndpa and its silver hair became famous in the neighborhood. Some miles away there lived a witch. When she heard of the horse with silver hair, she longed to see it. One day as Jane and Garndpa were playing in the meadows, the witch secretly watched them. She was startled to see Garndpa's silver hair. Oh, I guessed it right, she giggled. That's a magical horse. If I manage to get its silver hair, I shall become very powerful. So with a plan to capture Garndpa, the witch disguised herself as a pretty maiden and walked into the chain. My name is Stella, she introduced herself. I stay nearby. Will you be my friend? Jane was a kind-hearted girl. She said, Of course I will. Come, let us play with my best friend Garndpa. The witch was happy that Jane had trusted her so easily. Let us take turns and ride on Garndpa, proposed the witch. Jane agreed and jumped on the Garndpa's back. She enjoyed the ride and returned after taking 2 rounds of a small hill. Your turn, Stella, said Jane, getting off Garndpa's back. Now this was what the wicked witch had been waiting for. She hurried, climbed on the magical horse. She was transformed to her actual form. Jane was terrified to see the witch, but even before she could do anything, the witch rode away. Oh, I have been tricked. I must rescue my Garndpa, cried Jane, running in the direction in which the witch had gone. She searched for miles but could not find a trace of her beloved house. She stopped to rest for a while. Tears ran round her eyes. Suddenly a voice asked, Why do you cry, my child? Jane looked up to see an old man standing in front of her. Jane told him the whole story. I'll help you find out the house, said the old man. I too was tricked by that witch. I actually a magical ram. I had a silver strand in my wool. The wicked witch caught me and plucked out my silver wool. Then she transformed me into an old man and left me wandering helplessly. She lives some miles away from here in a castle over a hill. But I am old and cannot climb the hill alone. Now that you are with me, will surely teach her the lesson and we'll get back to the castle and rescue Garndpa. Jane was delighted to hear this. They both started walking toward the hill. It was late afternoon when they reached the foot of the hill. Each other's help, they scaled the hill and reached the castle gate. Jane climbed on the wall and peeped through a window. Inside, the witch had locked Garndpa in a cage, was taking an afternoon nap in her chamber. Now it's time to enter her chamber, Jane whispered to the old man. They crept into her chamber and looked around. There is my silver wool, said the old man, pointing at the small table. He swiftly picked up the silver stand and rubbed it on his back, as if to pluck it there. It is a flash the old man resumed to his actual form, the magical ram. The witch woke up with a start, but without the silver wool, her power had been reduced to half. She ran toward Jane screaming, I'll kill you! Just then the ram gave a heavy blow of his strong horn and the witch went flying up, only to dash against the ceiling and then crash land on the floor. Meanwhile, the magical ram freed Garndpa from the cage and made him realize his magical power. Just as the witch was trying to get back on her feet, Garndpa kicked her out of the window. The wicked witch went hurrying down to the other side of the hill, never to be seen again. Jane and her magical friends danced with joy. The ram thanked Jan and took leave. Jan and Garndpa also thanked the ram and returned home happily. At home, Jan's parents had worried all day. Jan then told them all that happened. Be careful in future, Jan, said her father. Do not believe strangers easily. At the same time, they were delighted to know that Garndpa was a magical horse. They all had a heart melted and slept peacefully. Thanks for watching.